Good day again. Grant Morgan, Wilcox Bodies. I'm going to give you another video. This one will be mainly about the interior of the truck. Obviously turning on the truck, engaging the PTO, some of the features inside of the cab, operation of some of the features inside the cab. So here we go. First thing I'm going to do is turn this truck on, since today here in Ontario it's about 110 degrees for some strange reason. We've had really hot weather lately. Look at the air conditioning blowing. So this truck is a Ford F550 gas engine. It's a typical, shall we say, interior of a Ford F550 Super Duty. This particular unit is a crew cab. So I guess we'll start. We have upfitter switches in the ceiling to control various different electrical functions on the truck. Down on the aftermarket center console, we removed the center seat and installed the center console. It has cup holders. It also has the remote switch to turn on and off the inverter. The center console is equipped with triangular flare kit, fire extinguisher, and a first aid kit. Inside of the center console, for the moment, we've stored the crane remote, manuals for the crane, and various straps. Additionally, there is a flare case with, I believe, 3 flares. There may actually be 4 in there. Back of the truck, just ship loose. Some of the ship loose items would be the vice holder. Inside of this box here is the booster cables for the front bumper. There is a quick connect on the front bumper, so you can use that for boosting another truck. On the floor, driver's side rear, we have the emergency hand pump. There's also the winch bar for tightening down the winch straps if you're carrying rail. And that's pretty much what you have in the back. Actually, I believe there's an inverter. There is, yes. Sorry, there is in the back here. 110, 120 volt duplex that is plumbed to the inverter system, which is located in the curbside first cabinet on the upper shelf. To the left of the steering column, we have a switch for the lift gate. So that allows the liftgate to function. We also have a switch for engaging the PTO. In order to engage the PTO on this truck, in order to provide hydraulics for both the high rail, the crane, and the hydraulic tool circuit, the parking brake must be engaged first. Well, actually, the truck has to be running. The parking brake is an electronic parking brake, so you pull it on, and it will show you that the parking brake is on. And at that point, then you can turn the PTO switch to the on position. And you can hear the truck, or at least I can. The truck PTO has engaged. The engine RPM comes up to approximately 1250, 1300 RPM. And you now have hydraulic fluid to operate the hydraulics on this particular unit. Inside of the rear cabinet, driver's side, or in this case we would refer to it as driver's side cabinet number 4. And inside of this cabinet we have a hydraulic hose reel, and we have various selector valves, control valves to operate the high rail, the tool circuit, the crane and high rail, deadhead relief for the tool, in case you deadhead the tools, and then a 5 and 10 gallon selector valve for the tool circuit. Pressure gauges are here to give you the maximum system pressure, tool circuit pressures, crane pressures, and high rail pressures. cab of the truck. We have the high rail steering lock. We have a maximum overall vehicle height sticker on the center of the dash. Up in the ceiling there is a additional switch to give you ceiling light right over top of the console. This particular controller is a wireless controller that's been mounted to the ceiling panel here. That is for the Go light. There is also an additional handheld wireless controller for the Go light that you can obviously put in your pocket and take outside. And if it gets lost, then you always have the backup controller in the ceiling. Really, that is about all there is to show you in this particular unit. Each one of these switches controls various different electrical functions on the truck. Some of them control two functions at the same time, so you can refer to the electrical manual, but for the most part it's labeled, it's pretty straightforward. To disengage the PTO, you can either put your foot on the brake pedal, you can put your foot on the gas pedal, and that will disengage the PTO. Those are basically safety enablers that prevent you from driving away with the PTO engaged. You can turn off the PTO, which is typically what I would do, and your engine RPM will drop. The light goes off on the PTO switch. You can push down on the emergency brake pedal, which will then tell you that the emergency brake has been released. Just going to turn the lift up. Alright, I think that's all there is really to show you about the interior of the truck. Thank you very much.